Nice girl rejected his partner on their anniversary. Warning, some audiences may find this content disturbing. View at your own discretion. Welcome to the House of Reddit. Today, we share some of the recent r/nice girl stories posted on Reddit. Nice girl rejected his partner on their anniversary. This didn't happen to me, nor to my friend. I only saw this post on Facebook, and boy is it heartbreaking. It were screenshots of a conversation between a girl, nice girl, and a guy, who didn't deserve how he was treated. I'll translate this as best as I could, because again, it's Tagalog. It might sound scripted, but the guy who posted it confirms it's not. It's important to know that both are just students, so you could understand why. The messages are written like, "Guy, love, it's their call sign I guess, are you mad at me? Nice girl, what the FCK, name of guy, I don't want you anymore. A date, seriously? On a Priya? It's a Tagalog for a sort of carnival, the fuck kind of date is that? Just street foods? It was our first anniversary, and that's what you only gave me? I also paid for my commute, are you even a man? Guy, but love, that's all I could give, I do not have enough money. Nice girl, no money? It was our first in Eve. And you didn't put an effort to it. Guy, but love. Nice girl, I'm done, we're only just playing with each other. Just find a girl who is cheap. Gold digger alert. Now, it's a common thing in the Philippines to put a simple effort to a girl and she would love it. But here's the best part, the guy posted the screenshot of the conversation, but the girl's name was erased, which I understand. Then she texted him again in another post, which she was mad about she was posted, and she felt embarrassed. To be honest, she deserved it, but the way she told the guy to delete it, it kinda made me change my mind, because this kinds of stuff should be private, but hey, a lot of people saw it, even my female friends were frustrated at how the girl reacted, and how she explained why she left him, although we know why. Unfortunately, part 2 was deleted, but I can remember the lines that were said. The conversation goes as follows. Nice girl, what the fuck? Delete that SHT. I feel embarrassed right now. Fine, you know why I left you. It's because you are so cheap to me, you should have at least spent more money on our anniversary. This is your fault. Guy, how the fuck is it my fault? I tried to borrow 500 pesos to my grandfather. Nice girl, 500 pesos, seriously. I expected that you had 1,000 on your pocket, you cheap bastard. After all this, you think I'm coming back for you? No. I am so done with you. You might as well find a girl who is cheap like you. That's all I could remember. Now, it might sound scripted, but I could tell you, it's 100% true. Funny thing is, they are both students, and here in the Philippines, we, students, don't have money to spend on dates or partners, not unless you save money for it, apart from rich kids, who have money to buy literally anything. The girl was also a repeater, which means a student who repeated a school year, for different times, it would explain her needy attitude for money. My girlfriend and I discussed about the shared post, and we were both furious about how this kind of girl is. I mean, yeah, there are some girls here that act like they live in LA or something, but this is next level shit right here. I was in a long distance relationship with a nice girl. So I have many different stories about my relationship with this particular nice girl, but for this story I'm going to start with how it all ended. To start off with, I, 24 meters, live in Ireland and she, 25F, lives in Canada, so it was a very long distance situation. Also, she had a combination of bipolar disorder as well as complex PTSD, while I have both dyspraxia, developmental coordination disorder for you Americans, and more than likely autism as well. We were officially together about 6 months when this all happened. So every Wednesday night before the pandemic I practiced archery. It's something I've done since I was about 9 or 10 and I intend to do it till I physically can't anymore. This particular Wednesday in May of 2019 she calls me with the wonderful news that she stayed home from work so we can spend the day together. My response was, okay, that sounds fun, I have like 4 hours before I have to leave for archery. A 3-hour long argument of her trying to tell me to stay home with her and me repeatedly saying no. That argument ended when she decided to turn on video chat and shallowly cut her wrist in order to try and manipulate me into giving in. It was that moment that made me realize just how selfish, Evil and straight up manipulative she actually was, and it was that moment that gave me the wake up call to tell her to go fuck herself and block her. And that was the end of that relationship. I know she didn't actually do anything serious because I messaged one of her friends to go make sure she was okay. Beyond that, I haven't spoken to her since, but if anyone wants to hear my other stories from that absolute travesty of a relationship, just let me know. Sure. And other than that, I hope you all enjoyed the story. Crazy nice girl at camp threatened me. I can't believe I forgot about this, but I just remember something that happened a couple of years ago. Since it happened long ago, I don't remember everything perfectly, but I'll try to be as accurate as I can. I used to go to a Christian youth camp with some other kids from my church. I was friends with most of the kids there. At the camp there would be a party and kids would try to get dates for it. One guy from my church decided to go with a girl in my cabin. I was friends with this girl until what happened. So we were eating lunch when me and the girl got up to throw away our plates. We passed by the guy and I said hi to him because I knew him. The girl glared at me and said, "Don't talk to him. He is mine," she said. I was surprised and the guy heard as well. Me, "He is my friend, I was just saying hi." Nice girl, "No," I said, "don't talk to him. I know you knew him at your church, but just because you knew him doesn't mean anything." She stepped towards me and kinda cornered me into a wall. The guy was watching all of this, probably confused out of his mind. Me, "Believe me, I am not interested in him." Nice girl, "Talk to him again and I'll beat you up." Guy, "What the heck are you doing?" Nice girl, "Oh, hi honey, I was just." Guy, "I'm not going with you to the block party, not if you treat my friends like that." The nice girl made some incomprehensible noises before crying. I'm glad she didn't hit me. She didn't talk to me at all for the rest of camp. I think the guy found another date for the party. I have another story about a girl he dated for the party, but she wasn't really a nice girl, she was more of just a crazy girl who didn't know how to act in public. Pedophile lesbian nice girl. The only reason I'm not going to say their name is because of the rules here with identifying info. When I first started DeviantArt, I met someone who there were many rumors about. They claimed it was false and I believed them because they seemed nice at first. They claimed the person who was accusing them of these things were the actual pedophile and that they made her sister kill herself. I felt sorry and started to talk with them. Things got a little weird when they asked some things. Now, while I didn't say my age, it was obvious I was underage. I had terrible MS Paint drawings all over my profile and was into creepypastas. Even if I never outright said it, it was obvious, they could tell. They started doing spanking with me and I kept talking to them despite how weird it was. Eventually they started harassing me and guiltily me and trying to get me to be in a relationship with them. They said they were an adult and I said no. I wasn't even into girls, I went by asexual heteromantic at the time. Basically I was into dudes romantically and not sexually and not into girls at all. Eventually I just had to tell them I'm 13. And wanna know what happened? They kept harassing me, saying they loved me. Now it's time for the r/nice girls part. They started to use different accounts to make it seem like people actually agreed with her. She said stuff like she just wanted your love and friendship. And she was so good to you. And such. Her sister, a live one she never mentioned, messaged me and told me that the pedophile killed herself because of me. Wanna know what happened a month later? The pedophile messaged me again saying, "Please, I love you so much." And I just replied with, "Aren't you supposed to be dead?" She didn't reply. She harassed me a few more times before finally getting a life or whatever. She hasn't messaged me in around a year and I'm happy because she put so much mental strain on me. Oh, also some other things. She said I was homophobic because I didn't like her. She also made me lie about her to the person accusing her of being a pedophile. After everything cooled down I messaged the person and apologized for lying and such. Luckily they said they understood. Also someone else messaged me before because the pedophile talked to them about how heartless I was. I explained to them everything that happened and luckily they believed me and said they would try to help her. Eventually they gave up. They messaged me saying they were stubborn and hopeless and that they hope she eventually ends up in jail because she won't change. I agreed. If you enjoy this video, please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you have any suggestions for future videos, please let us know in the comments below. Turn on the notifications to know when we post new videos. Thank you for coming to the house of Reddit.